Oftentimes when people talk about running backs, the position name can morph from running back, halfback, tailback to feature back, the one person who's featured, down in, down out. Well, for the Cardinals, we learned on Friday, the opener against Georgia State, that feature back isn't necessarily an appropriate term. It's more like feature backs.
We all have a common consensus that as long as we win, whoever's in the game is going to make the play when it comes to them, and that's all we worry about is coming out with a win.
There's no egos in our room, which is really hard to believe, especially at that position. I think week to week it'll change a little bit, but you're certainly going to see them all play in about every game as long as we stay healthy.
You might get 10 carries, you might get 1 carry, you might get a couple catches, but like whatever the play is, just do your job and just the goal is just to come out to win. It don't matter who gets the most snaps or whatever, just come out to win.
Rushing for better than 300 yards will help do that for you, especially when 267 of it comes in the second half.
Coach DeVan, he said just keep getting your 4 or 5 yards. By the second half, they're going to get tired and we're just going to get the long ones, and that's what happened.
Just a testament of the offseason with Coach Armour and making sure that we were in shape going into the game, and when the plays came to us, we made them, and that's all that's to it.
Each guy played his part. Darian Green averaged 7 yards a touch. Veteran captain Teddy Williamson hit pay dirt for the second time.
Just happy to get in the end zone. It's always a blessing. You know, the offensive line did a great job moving everybody out the way and made it easy for me to walk in.
I've been saying this since spring. I said this is going to be like his biggest year here. He just, like, he sees everything. Like, he been here for a little while, so he got, like, experience. He, like, can tell the defense, like, who's coming, who's not coming, see, like, just, like, he helps us out a lot.
And James Gilbert there doubled his prior career high rushing. 160 yards, 2 scores.
Ran hard. That was first and foremost. He kind of trusted his scheme, and obviously, first and foremost, we were getting good push up front. James in particular, he broke some tackles, and he got a 4-yard run that turned into 8, and then obviously hit a couple creases that, kept it downhill and obviously broke it. But most of it was honestly the blocking.
We mentioned off the top the Cardinals ran for 267 yards in the second half alone against Georgia State. Quick look at the stats from last year. That would have ranked second in a total game output for the Cardinals throughout all of 2015. Cards off to a good start here in the Mike New 2016 era. Here at Schumann Stadium as the Cards get set to take on Indiana this week, I'm Joel Godet for Ball State All Access and BallStateSports.com.